Hi guys, this is Svein on the S34 channel back again, and today we're gonna have a look at not just one but two of the TBLeague 1/6 scale bodies, and I've already unpacked one here because it's essentially the same body, but this is the suntan one and that's the pale one. This is on the left one here is the S35 and the other one is the S34. So yeah, I just unpacked the first one just because it makes the review a lot faster. So we're not gonna waste too much time here. I don't usually review these bodies unless there's some noticeable changes to the packaging or the contents, and this time around it is. A lot of these bodies comes without a head or without a stand, and these two comes with the stand and the head. So that's one reason to review these. Another one is the outfit that comes with it, the bikini. Usually they are made of fabrics. This time around it is made out of rubber, which I don't particularly like too much. I will be swapping them out for something in fabrics because rubber will break over time, and yeah, I'm just scared that the really thin pieces will snap, and I was afraid it would snap trying to put the shit on the figure, but yeah, I managed to do it, and yeah, that's the first body. I'll make a cut here, clean off my review table, and we'll have a look at S34. Hold on. And yeah, there's nothing particularly new with the packaging itself. It's the same box, same logos and everything all around here. This one is the S34. So yeah, I'll quickly tear it out of the packaging here. And that, throwing away the outer box, and here we go. I think these instructions here might be new to it's printed on different paper. At least you can see the articulation points there, how to swap out the head, how the shoulders work and stuff like that, how the elbows work, wrists, waist, legs, shanks and feet. And yeah, this particular body has seamless feet, so yeah, here's what not to do and so on. We all know how to handle a TBLeague body by now. And looking here, the rod is put in the back here in this plastic piece, and I don't think there were any more on the bottom there. So yeah, stand piece, tear it out, throw in the plastic, open that lid, throwing away plastic. And here is the bikini pieces. These are like, I'm colorblind, but there might be some really bright blue with white stripes. I don't know my colors, so yeah. The rubber stuff here. And yeah, it's a rubber bikini, so be careful when putting it on. It's molded to the body, so at least it will look nice. And here's the top piece, like so, rubber. I think that TBLeague have gotten so far that rubber outfits should be beyond them at this point. Taking off this upper part, throwing it away, and hide your shame, lady, hide your shame. I'm putting it sort of right there, just to minimize the this stuff here, nudity. But yeah, you get two gun holding hands, usually standard with these bodies. You get two sword or staff holding hands. Get two of these. No paint on the fingernails, just hands as you see them. You get two options for how you want to put your stand together: the crotch grabber or waist grabber. I always go for the crotch grabbers. These tend to be too obvious on display. And yeah, that little bag of candy you're not supposed to eat, throwing that away. And removing the body. You also get the base. I really appreciate these spaces. I've been pissed off before at TBLeague or Phison for not including this for a long time. So yeah, I'll take those any day. I probably will not use it with this figure, but I have other figures that could use a stand. And yeah, let me see here. Base, simply put together, press it down. Some certain figures have peg holes under their boots, for example, like the TBLeague cowgirl. Then you can take off this rod and just peg the boots into whatever peg hole here you want. Very functional. Then you take your piece of choice on the stand here. I'm taking the crotch grabber. You slide it down. Voila, based on. Over to the figure. Rubber bubble wrap on the head, including a bag. Okay, I'll take that. Asian face on this body too. Blonde hair this time around though, but a really cute head sculpt. I like it. I'll compare it to the other one in a second here. I'm just gonna quickly put on the bikini stuff on the body. But yeah, it is. And yeah, it's molded just exactly how you would expect from Firesen. The downstairs are molded. Quick look there. Shouldn't be too surprising for most people, so I'm not gonna keep on fussing around about that. But yeah, let me put on the bikini pieces here to avoid as much nudity as possible, and I'll be right back. Hold on. So yeah, here are both the bodies back up on the review table again. You can see the S34. If I can get rid of some of that shine here, wherever that comes from. Yep, S34 on the right and S35 on the left. And there's the difference between them. One is suntan, the other one is pale. One comes with a red bikini, the other one with a very light blue. And one comes with dark hair and the other one with a blonde hair. Two different faces on both of these though, but essentially the same body. And yes, there you have that. I also want to point out that the strap on this side on the blue bikini is about a small cuff away from popping off, and it wasn't because of me pulling on it when putting it on. I had a look at it before I put it on, and I could see really tiny rip marks on it when I pulled it very slightly on it, so I had to be really careful. But yeah, TBLeague, that ain't gonna hold up, guys. You need to go back to fabrics on this stuff, because these really thin rubber pieces, they're not gonna make it, not at all. And yeah, so I'll be getting some new bikinis or something for this, but I intend to display them as this, because these bodies are way too beautiful to keep covering up with clothes. And by the way, I don't honestly have any ideas what to put on them anyways, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep them as these bikini babes, and try to figure out how to make a small beach ball or something for them, and maybe make a volleyball net or something. But yeah, I'm gonna display them just like this. How are these compared to other bodies? Well, let's bring in my tiny little secretary here named Angela. There she is. And if I just slide some of this stuff to the side, make some room. Angela's stand is a couple of millimeters taller, but that shouldn't make any difference. As you can see, these three bodies are about the same height. What's noticeable here is that aside from Angela's eyes being a little bit larger due to the posable eyes function, there are no eyelids visible here on that head sculpt. The other ones, however, have that. So the eyes seem a little bit smaller, but to me, the faces on S35 and 34 seem a tiny bit smaller compared to the face on Angela in the middle here. And I've been asked on one of the Facebook groups when I posted the first image of S35 here, if this was one of the smaller teenager bodies, but no, I don't think so. Let's rotate Angela a little bit here. Try to have a look at the waist. The S35 and 34 are a little bit more slender. They look they look a little bit younger, but they're not smaller in height. So you could maybe call them tall teenagers, I don't know. Somebody pointed out, shout out to Sparkstron, check out his channel. He pointed out that these were some slender teenager bodies or something. I can't remember without going back to Facebook and checking his comment, but I think he has a point. These S34 and 35 or 35, 34 are not intended to be full adult bodies. I think they are intended to be somewhat younger. You can tell on their faces they look a lot younger than, for example, Angela here in the middle. So yeah, you can choose to analyze that info however you want. Medium bust on both of them, as you can see here. Angela is, let me check my chart here. She's a medium bust too. Yes. So yeah, there you have it. This was not intended as a full review on these bodies, because by now everybody should know how one of these bodies actually function. Silicon, or I've said silicon skin for a long time now because I read it in some product description somewhere, but I've been told it's a special type of rubber that belongs in the vulcanized rubber family of rubbers. So it's closer to your tire on your car than rubber on, for example, some other whatever toy. And there's this rubber on these bodies has been through some sort of vulcanizing process to make them last longer, to put it that way. So yeah, I hope you got something new information from this review. I chose to review both the bodies all in one to save time, because it's essentially the same body, as I've been saying a couple of times there. But there's a different skin tone and there's a different head sculpt coming with both of these, and I thought it was noteworthy to see both the head sculpts, not to mention the fact that the bikinis are made of rubber this time. And to add to that information, I'd say that by the feel the pure feel when handling the bikini parts. The thin straps sort of remind me of the thin rubber bands. So you should know somewhat how elastic this rubber is. But don't go to town and pull it like you're dragging a horse through the streets or something. Just be careful. Lift up the hands, pull the strap that goes around the body over the hands. Do not put the hands in that through that other loop, because that goes over the neck, and if both hands goes through the both loops, you're better off trying to slide the whole piece as far off the body as you can to pull the hands out without stretching the bikini, just to go the short route, because those thin straps, they will break, I'm telling you right now, so you're already warned. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say, to be honest. So I have one more of these bodies coming in. Not sure if I'm gonna review that particular one. It's the, I can't remember the model name right now, but it's one with more plump body. Probably something more similar to this one. It has wider hips. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna review that one, but we'll see, depending on if there's any changes in the packaging that I notice. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Bye bye.